Welcome back to Tran wins GreedFall. Our characters are now basically in-game quality. My character herself is level 40 or 38, and my gear is basically as best as you can get. I didn't do any quests, I just went around and leveled up. I just leveled up for about 2 weeks. Steam says I've played the game for 34 hours. I've basically done everything I could on each map, aside from the quests or talking to anybody. So I basically got rid of all the grinding parts of RPGs for you.
Do not take a step further.
We come in peace. My name is Desarde. I am from the Congregation of Merchants. We would like to speak to your chief.
Foreigners like you bring nothing but pain and death. The last who came here took away our prisoners.
I must admit to you that I am responsible. We had no choice but to free the sages. But I did all in my power to avoid bloodshed. I spared your warriors' lives when they were at our mercy.
They spoke of you. They say you keep the words you speak. Will you keep your peace?
I swear it.
Then you may enter. But we have an eye on you. Darren, our chief, will not be happy to see you. You will need to convince her you are worthy of trust.
No problem, I have enough strength in my army to kill everybody here, so that should be plenty of trust, right?
Natuig kwaivog ni de renaigsa.
Reduke gesuchtom rigen obladning.
Es echte land. Kwaitug queridor is suchtam bladnidas. Gerwid vrede leona ent?
Da prevent. Estagameska hadase. Do it. What are you doing? Who let you pass?
Your men. We are here to parley with your chief.
Parley? With Renaigse? You truly believe that...
Leave this to me. I want to know what they have to say. I know you, Renaigse. It is you who freed the lion prisoners. You wounded none of my own. That required great skill. Speak. I will hear you.
We seek audience with the Tierna Hakadaktus. We believe that she knows of a remedy for a sickness that kills thousands in our homeland. This disease and the quest for a cure pushes my people to come to your island and to invade it. But if we could finally heal the sickness, most of them would return to their country.
You say it is a sickness that drives you like a plague over our island? Like locusts?
It is the main reason. Our lands have become a sad cemetery filled with the bodies of our dead.
This sounds true. You walk with the shadow of death. But what you tell me pleases me. I prefer chasing you away with our blades. But we have already lost so many of our own. Does your word carry value for your people? Are you a respected chief?
I am the cousin of the governor of the congregation and his emissary. He hears me.
Then promise me what you say is true. That you will do all you can to leave when you have found your remedy.
That I promise you.
You will find the Tierna Kadachtas in the village of Vigshardir, to the northeast of this camp. Now leave us. And do not betray your word.
Hello.
Renaigse, there you are again. What do you want?
I must go.
If only you could all go.
Alright, let's get out of here. Due to my impressively high levels at such an early part of the game, I could pretty much pick any option I want and be successful at it. For example, I can now squeeze through this area here. I took care of all the grindy parts, so we don't have to worry about that. But if you're curious about what happened, I basically went through every map, which we're going to be doing anyways for the quests, and then I fought the arena until the next time I could record. I don't get a whole lot of time to record, so that's why I have to prep beforehand. Now I need to talk to people in this village and earn their trust.
Good day. My name is Desardet. Would you be the Voglendaig of the Mistress of Wisdom?
Bir tirtumad, Renaxe. Yes, I am among us. What are you doing here in this sacred village?
Do you know where I might find the Mistress of Wisdom?
The Tierna Hach Kadaktas? I regret. She is not here.
Do you know where she might be found?
I am sorry, but I will not tell her a nice stranger to us. Your kind has many who bend the truth to their desires. Some of them tried to capture her. You need to prove to us that we can trust you.
Tell me what I can do.
You could help me find the secret seal that I lost. This would prove a little. It is a sacred stone that my mistress asked me to study and meditate with. I had it with me when I was going to the river, but I was suddenly attacked. Of course, the animals left me alone in the end. But I dropped the seal in my flight. I would gladly go and look for it, but I am alone in the village, waiting for the Tierna Hakadaktas. And what with the preparations and the great hunt, I cannot leave at this time.
I see. I'm going to look near the river and see if I can find it.
Thank you, Renaxe.
I must leave.
Bortir to Madre Naixe.
Good day. I seek the Mistress of Wisdom, the Tierna Hak Kadaktus.
I have no idea what you want with her, but no one in the village will tell Renaixe where to find her.
I do not seek to harm her, only to speak with her.
I don't know where she is. Her Voglendaig might know, but I think he will tell you nothing. You are in one of the most sacred villages of our lands. The Renaixe are not welcome here, and we are busy making ready for the great hunt.
Maybe I could help you with something.
Help us? Why not, after all? It would speak well of your intentions. During the great hunt, we place bells on the path to keep the animals away. During the last hunt, there was a great storm, and the bells were badly damaged.
Would you like me to repair them?
That would be good. If not, we need to make new ones, and I am afraid we will not have the time.
Good day. I'm looking...
What are you doing here? You are in a hidden village, a sacred village. The Renaixe have no place here.
I seek audience with the Mistress of Wisdom, the Tierna Hak Kadaktus. Do you know where I can find her?
The Tierna is in her home. She goes, she comes as her heart desires. Only her Voglendaig must know. And if I knew where she was, it's not me who is going to tell her, Renaixe. Go away, leave me alone now. I have much to do. The great hunt is coming.
You spoke about a great hunt. What is it?
A sacred ceremony, of course. How in your countries do you honor your lands and assure their abundance?
Well, it's a bit...
Your Renaixe are very strange. It is no wonder that you come to our lands. If you do not honor the land with the great hunt, you must lack game to hunt. Each year, one of our own, our best hunter, dresses up as the Andrig. He becomes the White Andrig during an entire night, and the others hunt him. If he escapes them, the game will be abundant, and the gathering fruitful during the entire year. It is a very important celebration.
Please now. I wish her no harm. I just need to speak with her.
You speak well and say pretty things, but it is by your doings that you will be judged.
Then, in that case, tell me what I can do.
There is much to be done in this season. And Pedir, the great gatherer, has not returned from the woods.
Very well. Would you like me to go and get him?
That would be good.
I have plenty of reagents, and I won't bother waste your time necessarily going out of my way to pick them up.
Hello. Are you Pedir? People in the village are worried about you.
Esqueto, Arenaixi, that I know no more if I am what you say. In truth, I fear being dust, waiting to settle on the earth.
What has happened to you? Why such despair?
My eyes have clouded. I see no more, nothing at all. I was once the great gatherer.
But by the devils, why have they sent a blind man to gather herbs?
No one knows. I said nothing to them. I know my village so well that I do not need to see to wander through it. But I can no longer gather the herbs of the sacred dye. I know they are here in these woods, but I cannot find them.
Very well. Can you tell me which plants you need? If you are certain that they are somewhere in this patch of woods, it won't be difficult.
But how am I to guide you? The names we give to these plants are not the same as the names you give them.
Describe them to me. I think I'll find them.
One is a blue flower, the other a green mushroom, and the last ingredient is a blackberry.
Very well. Don't go anywhere. I will take care of it. I am back, Pedir.
Yes?
I found the herbs that you were looking for. Here.
Thank you. You are good for a Renaixi. I did not know your kind bore souls such as you. I may return to the village now.
I will tell them that you're on your way.
Thank you again. But I ask you, do not tell them what you have learned about me. I do not wish that they treat me like a broken cripple.
Goodbye, Pedir. Let's take a look at this chime. The base is damaged. The wooden tubes can no longer hit each other. We will need to craft a new base.
The shadow-faced warrior might be able to help. I saw him repair his armor the other night.
Kirk might be able to help. He's quite the able-bodied soldier. Good with his hands.
Child's play. I'll help you if you want.
These chimes are once again in working order. Looking where it's been hung, it isn't surprising that these chimes are making no sound. They're far too low and can't catch the wind. Now, with the chimes in the proper place, they should sound like they are supposed to sound. base of this bell is damaged. That's why it no longer makes a sound. I need to build a new one. These chimes are once again in working order.
May the enlightenment protect me in this battle.
Let's go! Grenade!
These chimes here are simply tangled, but I need to untangle them without breaking them. There. Everything is in order. It will chime whenever the wind blows upon the branches.
Now back to base.
You are here again.
I found Padir. He should be along shortly.
Whatever made him take so long? He is not a man to be bothered by the beasts.
That poor Padir fell asleep under a tree. Age, I suppose. It seems like it would be the right time for him to take on an apprentice. Someone to help him on his walks.
Well done, Greenblood. As age gains ground, pride is often all that a man is allowed to keep.
If one day I'm as old as that man, I hope to run into someone like you, Desarde.
You are completely right. It would be a shame that such great wisdom be lost.
I thank you, Renaixe. Your acts are as beautiful as your words. You are welcome here, and I hope you find the Tierna Hach Kadachtas.
Well now, Renaixe. Were you able to repair our bells for the hunt?
Yes, they are all working now.
You are very surprising. But I should have known that as an Onolmanawi, you would be different than the others. I now believe your words to be true when you say you desire no harm to our Tierna. You need to find her Voglendai. I will tell him that your intentions are heartfelt.
Ongos,
What do you want, Renaixe?
I found your seal. It was indeed near the river.
My heart thanks you. You are a Renaixe like no other. The Tierna Hach-Kadaktas would have been angry if I had lost it.
You did lose it.
The Tierna Hach-Kadaktas went into the sacred bosque. She goes often there to meditate.
And where could I find this bosque?
To the west of the village, into the heart of the woods. There is a passage between the rocks that gives access. Be wary. This is an untamed place where the animals are wild and numerous.
I must leave.
Now, I don't really like the Tierna Hakaraktas, because she's really a spoiled brat. Beings will die just to satisfy her whims. Doesn't matter what you do or who you bring, or what you say, she'll attack you. If you're loving animal enough to cuddle with it as both of you sleep, would you send it to die? No, she's obviously wanting to kill this entire group. And then she covers her escape with more natives as well. Well, one more.
You are not welcome here tonight, sir.
I regret troubling your rest. My name is Desardet. I'm a legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Mev, daughter of Morrigan, daughter of Cardwin. What is a legate? And what could she want from me?
I am an emissary, a representative of my nation. I have come to speak to you about a cure.
Of what cure do you speak? You do not show signs of sickness.
I am not. But on our continent, many people are dying from a terrible plague. We have named the sickness the Malachor, and none of our doctors have been able to heal anyone taken ill. We have heard talk from some of your people of a cure that is so powerful that it can heal almost anything.
You must share with us the formula. Too many lives are at stake.
You come here to my home, and you command me to help you. Arrogance. Renoixe.
Please forgive us. I beg your pardon. We have seen so many people die of this affliction.
My daughter, it is clear that this woman has no intention of helping us. As for this miraculous remedy, allow me to cast doubt on its very existence. The only true miracles come from the enlightened.
You come here all the way into my haven to deafen me with your teachings of holy miracles.
I apologize. That is not the purpose of our visit. The cure, on the other hand...
Tierna hach kadachtas. Forgive this affront. Her face resembles ours, but she does not know our customs. But her intentions are pure. She truly seeks a remedy for her people.
And what is the Donegad of our people doing with these invaders? What do you seek in their company?
Understanding, Tierna, and to learn for the good of our people.
You truly think there is anything the Renaixe could teach of any value? They come here to rape our lands, as did those who came before them long ago.
This miraculous cure that we heard talk of, could you share the formula with us?
You are either completely crazed or foul liars. None of this makes sense.
But
Enough! I have lost enough time with your lies and your foolish thoughts. I do not know what you truly want from me, but I will not be used like some puppet.
Protect me in this battle! There's poison on my blade! Let's go! Move away! Things are dicey!
This is the third take in order to get this segment to not freeze up. So I've used Open Broadcast Studio on the first two. It kept freezing up during dialogue sections when I came back to the village. I don't know if it had to do with so many leaves or daytime coming up or what, but consistently it was only on this section here that it would keep freezing. So I recorded this segment in Shadowplay, which no longer shows the mouse cursor, which is why I switched to OBS in the first place. But now OBS is freezing or corrupting footage, so I don't know. I guess I'll just have to alternate between the two, or go with Shadowplay and not show the mouse cursor.
There is a residue. It looks as if something had been placed here. These roots are so interwoven and taut that it's impossible to get through them. She passed through here, there's no doubt of it. But how was she able to get past these roots? This stone stele has something to do with the entry of the grotto. But how? This is obviously island magic. Some sort of ritual. The roots must open if one places the proper offering on the altar stone. I wonder if Ongos, the Voglendyke, will know how this works.
Were you able to meet the Tierna Hak Kadaktas?
Yes, but to my grave disappointment, she fled before I could expose my arguments.
Yes, many strangers have tried to capture her many times. She must have decided you were one of them.
I am once again in need of your assistance. I must take the passage blocked by a door of roots.
You had the honor of speaking with my mistress. If she chose to follow the sacred passage, then it is that she had nothing more to say to you. Why would I share with you the understanding of the ritual that protects her?
I promise that I mean her no harm. I just need to expose as best I can the problem at hand. Her help is truly necessary. Thousands of lives are at stake.
Tell me more.
My people have fallen prey to a serious illness, which has almost certainly taken my own mother by now. If we do not quickly find a remedy, we shall all follow her to the grave. But the Tiana Hakadactus can help us. We are sure of that. She will know of a remedy able to heal this sickness that plagues us.
Your quest seems noble and with great respect for the life of all. You must feed the offering ward to enter into the passage and meet her once again.
I need to place a seed on the stone stele, don't I?
Yes, you must make this offering. I cannot tell you from which plant it is given, but there is a chance there are more in her dwelling. I will let you enter this one time, but treat her dwelling with respect, I ask you.
Thank you for your help.
Do not be so eager to thank me. The place you enter is ripe with dangers. As do all sacred places, it defends itself with the wild beasts that it fosters. This passage leads to a forest where the ancestors of the Tierna Hakadactas makes her home.
And why should I fear the ancestor?
Have stories of the Nadaig been shared with you? In your language, you would call them guardians.
No, I've never heard of them.
Those who are Donegad draw their power from the island. They are bound to her. They become Sinol Menawi. The more they draw power from the earth, the more of themselves they give her. There are times the bond becomes so strong that they abandon themselves completely and become her guardians. They take the face of a Nadaig who, as long as the island gives them life, watch over her dominion. The Nadaig are big and powerful, and they despise intruders.
I must leave. This looks like a collection of skulls from various animals. I wonder what purpose they serve.
These skulls symbolize the animals. Through some rituals, we greet them. We thank them for feeding and dressing us, so that the next hunting season, they will once again give us the weak amongst their herds.
All of this is extremely interesting, but alas, it won't help me open the root passage. All these crushed plants and these powders. She must have been preparing a potion. It might be the miraculous remedy. To be so close and yet to have no idea what to do with all this.
With more time, I could study all of these components and perhaps...
I doubt that Ongos will give us a chance to study this. We need to find the Tiena Hack. All of this is extremely interesting, but alas, it won't help me open the root passage. This bark is covered with little symbols. It looks like some sort of writing, though I've been led to believe the natives have no written language.
The Donegada use these symbols amongst themselves, and only they understand their meaning. It is a secret and sacred language. I cannot reveal to you what the bark contains without breaking my bond.
Can you at least tell me if they speak of a passage? A seed?
No. I would have told you.
All of this is extremely interesting, but alas, it won't help me open the root passage. This plant looks familiar. I saw some not far from here. Unfortunately, it has lost its seeds.
I've already come across this flower. It is very rare, even for such an island as Teifredi.
I don't see any seeds here. The only clue we have is this plant. Let's try to find some other flowers. It might be their seed that opens the passage. All these flowers. Perhaps this is where the Tiernaha Cadactus finds the seeds that we're looking for.
Perhaps, but this flower is usually rare. I've never seen such a great number of them in the same place.
These flowers are similar to those we found in the dwelling of the Tiernaha, and they bear seeds.
Those are the offering seeds we need to open the root passage. We should go try them.
A seed to part the roots. I'll admit that it is poetic, but completely defies all logic.
This island sorcery is touching in a sense. If only its usage did not entail all of these superstitious venerations of nature spirits.
It is truly pastoral. Seeds, knotted roots. Oh, how I miss the ocean.
We have what we need. Let's go back to the stone stele. There.
What an amazing place. I'd love to have enough time to explore it. I might discover some secrets of the natives' exceptional knowledge.
Be respectful. We are in a sacred passage, which is for initiation and meditation.
We did not come to defile this place. We do well to come. The Tiernaha Cadactus is quite the head start.
Protect me in this battle. Then let's go! Potion if you want to cast more spells. To my help. And death.
There's a chasm here. The Tiernaha Cadactus is agile. She must have jumped over it.
I'm sure we can jump over it too.
We can, but I don't want to fight that person and kill someone. There's another exit somewhere. Oh, it's right here. There's a couple ways to get there.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
May the shadows engulf our enemies.
Let's see if you can walk.
my blade. Then let's go! Make the shadow engulf our enemies!
Right. Should find a two-handed weapon over in this direction. Yeah. Remember using this baby for a while. Okay.
Then let's go!
Now, if you really want to kill things, you can just keep taking laps around this place and the monsters will respawn very quickly. But otherwise, that's the other path I would have taken if I had jumped down from earlier.
Protect me in this battle! Put a poison on my blade. Then let's go! To my help! And death to the other!
I can bomb this if I feel like it, and guess what? I do! We'll worry about that in a bit. That is one of the mini notes you were supposed to find if you want to 100% the game. So you could walk around this way if you wanted to try to sneak past these guys, but it's not really a big deal. We're just going to keep going down this path. And over here is where I bombed the little gateway, or whatever you want to call it, the wall. My intuition is pretty high, so I think that helps me sneak. I guess I didn't need to use a haze potion this time to spare that person. Now, if that person were like actively evil or something, that'd be one thing. But they're just like guarding this secret cave. It seems wrong to kill them. And they will still be here and still be hostile to you, even when you become friends with What's-Her-Face.
Someone went through here. In fact, I think I can see several different tracks.
I hope that she did not hide in this forest. Finding her here would be quite troublesome.
It is an ancient and holy forest. A powerful place. There must be a Nadag here. We should be careful.
I remember this guy. The story of how a dude died by getting trapped by a tree. Because of the evil witch lady we're chasing. Once again, my party's just sitting here watching. You look at that face and tell me that's not evil.
We didn't want this fight! Why? Why?
In order to capture and extract from her what we need. To examine her. Dissect her, if necessary. You have done us a great service, guiding us directly to her.
Are you saying that...
Even if the creature has concocted some remedial potion, it is not the song we came for, but the bird. She leads the sorcerers of this island. She knows how they transform, and from where their powers originate. Our scientists think that the remedy is there, in their pseudo-magic, and in their mutation. Thank you for bringing her to us, and ridding us of the monster.
Do you think I'm going to allow you to manipulate me?
I don't think anything. Apologies, Excellency. But you are going to die tragically from a stray bullet intended for the monster.
Please.
Mercy, Your Excellency, I surrender.
You are obviously nothing more than a henchman. It is your governor that is going to have some explaining to do. Off with you, and make sure our paths never cross again.
Thank you, Excellency. You will never see me again.
And what do you think? Do you think she's gonna be grateful? Nope. She's still evil.
Tianahak? She is unconscious. We need to bring her back to her village. She needs to be tended to. We should leave right away. Is she going to survive?
Yes, she will heal. They were not shooting to kill her. And we are resistant, you know. The bond empowers us. It gives us the vigor of animals, the resilience of trees. It's undoubtedly for that reason that your alliance is so interested in us. Tianahak, she does not mean to harm you. Please, let me...
What do you want from me, Ranaikse?
We were manipulated by the Alliance. We had no idea that they sought to capture you. We believed their fable of a miraculous remedy. The man that shot you is in no condition to come back and bother you, and their governor will have explaining to do.
I suppose I should thank you for having pulled me from their claws and bringing me here. Even I would have preferred knowing the men dead. There is indeed a remedy. But I doubt that I can do anything against this sickness that you describe. I don't know it. And I don't see how I could create a remedy that would heal it.
Perhaps you could try? We are desperate.
This remedy was prepared for a precise purpose. To heal those who escaped the claws of the Alliance. These monsters capture the Sinol Menoi and torture them, bleed them, put things in their veins. Those that do escape are in such agony that our care and comfort are not enough to mend them. That's why I made this remedy. Not for your Malikor. My people have never fallen prey to such sickness.
How can you be so sure? Perhaps it's your tremendous resistance that protects you from the sickness.
Perhaps. Enon Mil Frictimen protects us all.
Enon Mil Frictimen?
God of 1,000 faces in your tongue. The one and many who protects us and our island. They and we are tied and bound, as they are tied and bound to you. Their generosity to our people is infinite, but the crimes of the Renaigse enrage it. After all, perhaps your Malikor is their vengeance.
Hello, Mev.
Renoixe, why have you come here again?
Exposition, lady.
Can you tell me about Enon Mil Frictimen?
I already told you. He is the god of 1,000 faces. His spirits, which run in the rivers, carry our steps. They flow under the bark of the trees and whisper in our ears through the breeze. They are our father, our protector, our healer, and our gravedigger. They are the source and the cycle, but I doubt that some Renaigse could understand that.
What's the role of a Tiana Hakadaktas?
In every generation, all the Donegada of the island choose a Tierna Hakadaktas. She has to be the best of them all. She advises them, and sometimes guides them. She must help them to remember that everything they receive must be given back. That we are part of a cycle. She must know all the secrets of the island. Pass them on to those who are deserving and protect them from the Moni Senaig. And no, I won't entrust you with these secrets. You are on all Menawi, but you are not a Donegad.
I have to go. Goodbye.
I'm not sure that I want the wind to bring you back to me.
Yeah. You're welcome for saving your life. And before you think that maybe I led the bridge spy to her, keep in mind that she wasn't exactly hiding very well. And the Bridge Alliance would have no qualms on burning this entire village just to smoke her out. But that's it for this mission. Thank you very much for watching Tran Wins GreedFall. I'll see you next time.